क्लास 9 बायो का गेस्ट पेपर है ये। और जो स्टूडेंट बायोलॉजी पढ़ते हैं उनके लिए काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस हैं, और पेपर से एक वीक पहले आप लोग इसको अच्छे से तैयार कर लें ताकि कोई भी क्वेश्चन ऐसे लो बेस्ड आएँ या बुक के बाहर से आएँ या दूसरी बुक से आएँ तो आप लोग अटैम्प्ट कर सकें। विदाउट वेस्टिंग एनी मोर टाइम हम स्टार्ट करते हैं। गिव एन अकाउंट on level of biological organizations. How did AFA King observe that mosquito is involved in the spread of malaria? Justify mathematics as an integral part of the scientific studies. कुछ ऐसे वर्ड होंगे जो बायो के मुझे नहीं सही प्रोनाउंस करने आते होंगे, तो आप लोग उनको देख लिएगा, पढ़ लिएगा। Define biodiversity and virology. Differentiate between endangered species with extinct species with examples. Why are viruses regarded as a acellular, and why viruses are considered at the borderline of living and non-living organisms? Define prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. Differentiate difference between tissue level and an organ system level. What is the importance of horticulture? What is meant by division of labor? Compare unicellular, multicellular, colonial organization in organisms. Why Ronald Ross used female Culex mosquito instead of female mosquito in his experiment on malaria? Can you distinguish between ratio and proportion? Then we have it is why it is impossible to eradicate malaria. Write a short note on dengue fever, how a biological problem is solved. What do you know about analysis of data? Compare two kingdom and five kingdom systems. Describe the aims of classification. Draw and label a virus. The second page is why should we be concerned with preserving biodiversity? जो रेड कलर के क्वेश्चंस हैं, they are very very important. So आप सब बच्चों ने ये बहुत अच्छे से तैयार करने वाले क्वेश्चन। डिफाइन facilitated diffusion, osmosis, active transport. Differentiate between light microscope, electron microscope, and difference between turgor pressure and osmotic pressure. How the cell theory was developed. How the size, shape of the cell related to surface area to the volume ratio. Why osmosis can be considered as special type of diffusion. How does meiosis contribute to genetic recombination? Why do cells of a tissue need to undergo mitosis? Can haploid cell divide? Then another one, मुझे इसकी spelling या pronunciation नहीं आती. Define crossing over, how it is significant. Write differences between mitosis, meiosis. What are the characteristics of enzymes? Why enzymes are called biological catalysts? How substrate concentration affect the enzyme activity? Then we have two red questions which are very important. Then elaborate the effect of temperature on enzyme activity. आप ये दोनों read कर लें तीनों, बल्कि एक और भी नीचे है, और इनको अच्छे से तैयार कर लें. Then moving towards the last page, the first question, the second question is how do enzyme reduce activation energy? Why a part of photosynthesis is called dark reactions? What is the importance of aerobic respiration? What is redox reaction? Define metabolism and differentiate between catabolism and anabolism. What are the environmental hazards of chemical fertilizers? Name the structure that secrete enzymes necessary for human digestion, and draw label longitudinal section of Willis. How malnutrition does affect the heart disease. What do you know about renin? Differentiate between esophagus and alimentary canal. How do you prevent ulcer? What is the role of liver? What role liver plays in your body? Why is pepsine form in inactive form? Why you cannot breathe while you are swelling, and how is chewing important to your digestion? Then we have two red questions which are very critical for your exams. Then describe the blood groups in A, B, O and RH blood group systems. Describe the major pathway of blood through circulatory system. दो blue questions हैं. Then we have what are the types of white blood cells? how does water enter a plant, how do guard cells control opening and closing of stomata. So these are the most important questions of your book, and you need to prepare them thoroughly, or वन वीक बिफोर योर एग्जाम. सो आप लोग इन तमाम क्वेश्चंस को अच्छे से प्रिपेयर कर सकते हैं फॉर बोथ शॉर्ट एंड लॉन्ग क्वेश्चंस.